Good day and welcome to the D-Marq-AnalyticS channel. In this week's video, we will look into an interesting topic: strategic asset allocation using kinetic risk mapping during geopolitical supply chain collapses. Introduction. When supply chains break, capital must move faster than chaos. Today's video tackles a question that every institutional allocator, sovereign fund, and serious investor is quietly asking. How do you reposition capital when global supply chains begin to fracture in real time? Not after the crisis, not after the headlines, but during the kinetic phase, when the system is still pretending to function, even as the underlying logistics architecture is collapsing. In this episode, we're going to explore a framework called kinetic risk mapping. It treats supply chain breakdowns as non-linear cascades, not linear events. It uses chaos theory to identify high entropy zones before they become uninvestable. And it shows how to shift capital into resilient nodes and asymmetric hedges that thrive on volatility. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint for transforming geopolitical instability into a measurable, actionable asset allocation strategy. Let's get into it. Section 1. The nature of kinetic risk. Why supply chains collapse non-linearly. The myth of linear disruption. Most investors still model geopolitical risk as a sequence: tension, sanctions, disruption, recovery. But real-world supply chains don't break in straight lines. They break like glass under pressure, suddenly, asymmetrically, and irreversibly. Kinetic risk defined. Kinetic risk is the moment when geopolitical tension transitions from potential energy to active system degradation. Examples include maritime choke points becoming contested, export controls triggering retaliatory bans, critical minerals being weaponized, logistics insurance premiums spiking 10-50x overnight. These are not events, they are cascades. Why cascades matter for capital allocation. Once a cascade begins, three things happen simultaneously. Correlation goes to 1 across vulnerable sectors. Liquidity evaporates in exposed geographies. Volatility clusters around high-entropy nodes. Traditional risk models fail here. Kinetic risk mapping is designed for this exact environment. Section 2. Chaos theory as a financial tool, identifying high-entropy zones. Chaos theory 101 for investors. Chaos theory isn't randomness, it's sensitivity to initial conditions, the butterfly effect. In supply chains, the butterfly might be a semiconductor export ban, a port shutdown, a cyber attack on logistics software. Small triggers, massive, unpredictable outcomes. Entropy as a market signal. High entropy zones are areas where information becomes unreliable, policy becomes unpredictable, logistics become unstable, prices detach from fundamentals. These zones are capital graveyards, mapping entropy in real time. We track entropy through freight rate volatility, insurance repricing, cross-border settlement delays, inventory to sales ratios, satellite-based port congestion data, social media-based early warning signals. When entropy spikes, capital must exit immediately, not gradually. Section 3. Kinetic risk mapping. How to model cascading supply chain failure. The core model. Kinetic risk mapping uses 3 layers. Layer 1. Structural fragility. Single source dependencies, choke point exposure, concentration risk. Layer 2. Kinetic triggers. Sanctions, military escalation, cyber disruptions, political shocks. Layer 3. Cascade amplifiers. Insurance withdrawal, currency instability. Capital flight, regulatory overreaction, the fracture threshold. Every supply chain has a point where stress is greater than redundancy. Once crossed, the system doesn't degrade, it collapses. Early indicators of fracture. Freight rerouting through secondary ports, sudden inventory hoarding, commodity basis spreads widening, logistics firms refusing certain routes, shipping insurers raising premiums 20-200%. These are the signals that tell you, move capital now. Case study simulation. Fictionalized for illustration. Imagine a scenario where a major semiconductor hub faces export restrictions, a key maritime corridor becomes contested, insurance markets freeze certain shipping lanes. within 72 hours. Lead times triple. OEMs halt production. Commodity prices spike. FX volatility surges. Equity markets reprice entire sectors. This is kinetic risk in action. Section 4. Strategic asset allocation under kinetic stress. The goal: move toward resilient nodes. Resilient nodes are assets that maintain function under stress, benefit from volatility, sit outside high entropy zones, have multi-source redundancy. The allocation framework. We shift capital toward 4 categories. Category A: hard asset infrastructure. Energy transport, critical minerals, water systems, domestic manufacturing hubs. These assets gain pricing power during supply chain fractures. Category B: volatility, positive instruments, long volatility strategies, tail risk hedges, commodity curve trades, currency volatility baskets. These thrive when chaos increases. Category C: asymmetric hedges. These are positions where downside is capped, but upside is explosive. Optionality on shipping rates, optionality on commodity dislocations, optionality on defense-adjacent technologies. Category D: resilient digital infrastructure. Cloud compute, AI infrastructure, cybersecurity, domestic data center REITs. These become mission-critical when physical logistics degrade. What to exit immediately? Single-source supply chain equities, high-entropy geographies, FX fragile emerging markets, leveraged logistics firms, just-in-time manufacturing models. These become uninvestable during kinetic cascades. Section 5. Building the institutional survival blueprint. The blueprint has 3 phases. Phase 1. Detection. Identify entropy spikes early. Use kinetic indicators, not headlines. Phase 2. Reallocation. Shift capital into resilient nodes and asymmetric hedges. Reduce exposure to fragile supply chains. Phase 3. Expansion. Once the cascade stabilizes, deploy capital into distressed but structurally sound assets. Why this matters for institutions. Institutions fail not because they lack capital, but because they lack mobility. Kinetic risk mapping restores mobility, turning chaos into competitive advantage. When others freeze, you move. When others react, you anticipate. When others see volatility as danger, you see it as fuel. This is how institutions survive and outperform during geopolitical breakdowns. Conclusion. Chaos is not a threat, it's a map. Supply chain collapses are no longer rare. They are structural features of a multipolar world. But chaos is not the enemy. Chaos is information. Chaos is signal. Chaos is opportunity. By using kinetic risk mapping, entropy modeling, and asymmetric allocation, you can convert geopolitical instability into a strategic advantage. If you found this week's topic helpful in any way, kindly hit the like button and share this video with anyone you think might find it interesting. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like. We want to thank you all for staying till the end, and we wish you all a wonderful day ahead.